that. We can just keep going.
Yeah. You probably just have to edit me pulling a Miss C and looking at my phone the whole time.
Previously on our last review.
And for me, I feel like I've always told y'all this. Like, if you know that someone's gonna cheat, you're not gonna tell me. Go to it to your grave. Like, don't. If I ever ask you, just keep it like that. You don't know the whole time. Don't say, "Oh, I don't know," and then, "Oh, but I."
Exactly.
Like, just take it to the grave.
Yeah.
Just
if
don't
I didn't
tell
have
me.
to know, then don't ever tell me, because
Play that role your whole life. You chose that life, and Raj chose it. Like, she should have just.
No, but to be fair, the problem with Ross was not just that she knew. He knew she knew. So whenever she found out that he was cheating from him, he was going to let it be known that Ross knew as well. She didn't tell you? He was going to. So
she should have told him. She should have told her first.
But I mean, I guess I kind of understand, because she was like, "Oh, patient, doctor, confidentiality." But to me, it's kind of like, find a way to let her know, though. But patient, doctor, no, you're
patient, doctor, confidentiality.
She's talking about episode 2.
If your doctor, if someone's
episode
your
2.
doctor, you cannot tell.
And that's another thing I forgot I wanted to mention about this.
Yeah, right. Episode 2.
It just seems like these doctors do everything. Like they do therapy and they do regular.
Oh yeah, true.
It seemed like everything was all in one, which is the reason why Ross had the confidentiality thing.
That, like, anything that happens in a doctor's office is basically
it's confidential. But it seems like it was like to me, it kind of felt like it was a therapy session that happened.
No, I don't know. He tested for something, and she thought it was an STI, and that's why she asked him, and he had to be like, yeah.
Oh, jump.
At least that's what she told Gemma.
You gotta rewind, because remember when she goes home after breaking the rearview mirror, she packed his stuff to the left.
She came in drunk and didn't even notice.
Yo.
Right. I think he did notice. I feel like he was like, she ain't talking to me. Because what she do? She wasn't talking to him.
All she did was stand up and watch. And I was like,
no.
Yeah,
she ain't call her brother. She ain't call her father. She ain't call no family to handle that.
Does she have family?
We don't know, but that's the point. She didn't take it seriously. She could have even got Tom. Hey, get your dad's bags out of here.
Because he actually like stumbled on the suitcase and was like, whoa, there's a suitcase right here. Can you bring something to drink? And I was just like, drag that man back down the stairs.
And not only that, when she was leaving the party, she was like, oh, I'm going to take Tom. Enjoy yourself. I don't want him to enjoy himself, period. As soon as I know he's cheating on me. What? I don't care. It could.
I guess that's the chocolate for it. Huh?
I don't care though. I would have left Tom with him, which would have been even better.
That would have made more. But I guess
he probably would have got Tom drunk.
No, he would have came home early. He would have been intoxicated enough to still be aware and notice that's my suitcase. Or he would have walked in, him and Tom, and it would have been like a.
I disagree, Miss C. There were a lot of adults. Let me be more specific. There were a lot of women parents. They weren't going to let anything happen to Tom. But Simon, on the other hand, was still going to get as drunk as he wanted to. And he still was going to enjoy himself.
Was Tom come home?
I don't know if he would have done that with Tom there, because she said, I'm going to take Tom so that you can enjoy yourself. I don't know if he would have drank, but I don't think he would have gotten drunk. Because I also think he's not the worst parent. He's not the worst parent.
Not the worst.
But that would not have benefited her plan she had concocted in her head or started to, because like y'all mentioned before, when she pulled up at Carly, Tom was there. So one, you have somebody else picking me up, this assistant, I don't know why. I just got to go somewhere. Why can't you just take me with you? why are we pulling up to this woman's house and you over here yelling at this dude and dude yelling at you? Why are you speeding away and breaking mirrors and then acting like you ain't break a mirror? Something wrong with mom. So if he would have stayed and they would have pulled up, Tom would have been like, yo, Dad, let me tell you, we pulled up at this person's house and mom was bugging. Not like that, but you know, in their little British.
Then he would have missed the whole rearview mirror part though. He would have missed the whole rearview mirror part because he would have been at the party.
True. That is true. But yeah, what's after that?
I don't know.
All I know is when my notes start, she tells him the next morning, I guess, I'm convinced that you're cheating. And his response is, you're convinced? Don't gaslight me like that. My exact words are gaslighting ass bitch.
Okay, this is where we can pick up at. Okay. The person who rings the doorbell isn't Tom first, it is Ross, remember? And Ross pulls up. Like
with the mirror.
Take that back outside and go wherever you came from. That's how I felt, because out of everyone, you're not the only one who saw that mirror break. So that was she found out, let me go there and, you know, be a consoling friend and everything.
Let me go see what she knows.
Right.
She asked her, how long did you know? And Ross was like, what are you talking about? She was like, don't play with me. Like,
and then she was like, oh, I'm sorry. She sat down. No, we can talk. You stand up. You don't need a seat in my house. I was mad.
You shouldn't be here long. Didn't she say something like 2 months or 6 months?
Yeah, she didn't know the truth though. She said a low number of months. I can't remember though. But yeah.
So that probably was whenever she found out that when DW mentioned the whole STI. So she probably was in that time frame.
Yeah, that was Rain.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
My bad.
It doesn't matter. It was said.
Yeah, so she just said 3 months. And that's when Ross was all like, he don't love her. He's just sleeping with her. It's okay. Like, you know, don't worry about it. You know, think about it before you mention it to him.
And that's what I didn't like. They was acting like Gemma Foster needed him. He wasn't bringing nothing to the table based on what we see.
And he wasn't the hottest person either.
No.
He was definitely the better looking one in the relationship, the top earner in the relationship. Like, she gave him a chance and he blew it.
But that's why I still thought, not at that moment, but I still questioned, was he some kind of agent? Because not only did his wife not know what he did, he himself don't know what he did. Nobody else knew what he did.
She knew what he did. We didn't know what he did.
But somebody got to know what he do, like him. You don't go to work not knowing what you do. You don't go to work not knowing what you do. Now, you might not know everything, but you know most of what you know, what you got to do. Okay?
You at least know your title.
Yeah.
After that, he stumbles on a suitcase. One, he gonna pee with the door open. I didn't like that. I know they married. That's probably something that they do. I would have closed the door.
They only have a boy, so.
Anyway, but he wakes up, and now I'm thinking he probably did recognize the suitcase was down there. Because when he woke up, while he looked in the closet, you knew your stuff was in that suitcase. But his clothes was back where they were, and I was just like,
I was mad at her.
Gemma, what is wrong?
And she was in the bed with him.
Okay.
Yeah, because he would have been sleeping on the couch, the floor, outside the door.
Or I wouldn't be sleeping in the same bed with him. Like, now you're giving the wrong impression. Like, this is acceptable.
It's okay.
No, but it was because she found some kind of flyer or something that he was supposed to do something with Tom that morning. And I was like, so what? He could still be a parent while you're mad at him. Like,
right.
These people just, I don't know. I guess because I'm not a parent yet, but mothers.
I was going to say, that sounds easier said than done.
Mothers in these shows always like to be like, oh, anything for my child, I'm a suffer. I don't know.
I think mothers in real life do that too.
Not to that extent, though. Not to that extent.
I think mothers in real life.
Not to that extent.
I don't think so. Especially not Black ones.
I think mothers in real life do that too.
Not to that extent, though.
Yeah.
To that extent, though.
No, if mothers pack a suitcase, they're not packing it up because they saw a flyer for some child. At that point,
Right.
they already made up their mind that they were gonna leave, or he was gonna leave.
They wouldn't put their kids. They wouldn't even show their kids that until they know
exactly.
That is like okay, all right.
Because now she's sending everyone mixed messages. Because if I was Tom, I'd be confused. Like, you packed his bags, but he's still here. Like, what's going on?
Remember, night he did say, "Are y'all getting a divorce?" And she was like, "What?" So that's
playing stupid. You're right. Okay. I can see what
you're not playing. She is stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that sent Tom like that doesn't make him feel stable.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing about this makes him feel stable. Here you go. You're popping up at his job. You're following him. You done broke the car mirror. Now you done packed the bags and unpacked them. What is you doing?
Showing him her crazy sides and then not doing anything about it.
And that's what it is. It's showing her crazy.
Yeah.
And because she's trying to protect Simon, now he's thinking, oh, it's you. It's not Dad. Mm-hmm. And that's the problem with these shows.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But I really feel like it was to protect Tom. Mm-hmm. Simon just gets secondhand protection.
But that's not protecting Tom by having him think his father is this great person and he's not.
Because, I mean, you don't have to make him hate his dad, but you could show him who he really is.
Like how Gemma's
I think that's a hard decision to make. Do I really want you to know exactly who your dad actually
No, but not is? That, but that his dad makes mistakes. Because Gemma is showing that I make mistakes.
Okay.
No,
like
a bunch of them.
Great point.
Not so much her trying to show that the dad has flaws, but it's more that she's trying to hide the flaws. Like she's going overboard. To hide it. It's like, why though? I'm trying for y'all to tell me what happens next because I don't know.
This is where she goes back to work. The little girl who comes up.
Episode 2?
Mm-hmm. And remember, she has an appointment with that weirdo who keeps coming in and saying something wrong with him. And then she comes in and Ross has her as a patient and she's like, okay, you sit down. You go
Let me get you.
She was like, you can only get me.
Right. And she was like, why? What is wrong with? Okay.
But she's brave. I would have still sat down and been like, I could wait.
I would have been like, I'll come back tomorrow.
Because I know that is her husband. Like, where am I going with you? No.
But then I guess that was the red flags too. Like, because nobody knows right now that she found the phone in the pictures.
Yeah.
Nobody is aware.
So I was
like, okay, let me continue to play cool. I don't want to send any.
No, but
any more signals.
Send mixed signals, or would it be like, this is the doctor I know and who I trust? I'm not going anywhere with you.
Right.
Because I wouldn't just go with a random doctor, especially if that's my permanent doctor.
That's true, but it's also like a spur of the moment thing. Like,
she wanted to put it to her because in that thing she was throwing shade.
She was. She definitely was.
Who got basically whoever he's with is who he wants and blah. She was throwing shade. She knew. And then she
that the man is cheating, but the wife doesn't know.
I think I don't think she knew that she knew. I don't think little girl knew that Gemma knew Dr. Forrester. However, I think that was her way of, if the shoe fit, wear it. You need to realize this, your husband, check your husband. I want you to have some doubt because this is referring to you, but I want you to put some doubt in your mind. Like, my husband is cheating. Let me go question mine. I think that was her goal. Let me drop all these hints and let it be known that, yes, I sleep unprotected with the man who's married and he doesn't want her. He's going to be with me. So now you can question your marriage and I'm referring to your marriage. So you're going to go home and he's going to tell you, you know what? You right. I am cheating and I don't want to be with you. You thought wrong, little girl.
And
She
not
got
even
wrong.
that, like it could have been like, I'm gonna tell her all this, even though she doesn't know now. At some point, she's gonna know, and then when she replays it in her mind, she's gonna be like, "Oh, that little girl was talking about."
Was telling me the whole. That was
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, and that's what I don't like about Simon. Her place in her role, and the fact that little girl was able to talk to Dr. Foster like that is crazy to me.
Because obviously he ain't prep her. Like in case y'all in the same place, and
She's
I'm not there.
crazy.
Don't disrespect my wife. She's my wife. That's all it should have been. Don't disrespect my wife.
Yeah.
But if he cared anything about not disrespecting her, he wouldn't have cheated in the first place. But you know,
Exactly.
He passed there.
Yeah, he's so
Sad
past there.
disrespect.
So obviously, little girl's stomach hurting. My stomach hurts. Girl, take this pee test. And then, okay, now,
Oh, you were talking about little girl's stomach hurting.
what is it? Recant to your statement. She knew that she knew. Because remember when she walked out to go pee, what did she grab? A bag. When you go to a doctor's office, your room is your room, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the room that the doctor puts you in, you can leave your stuff there. Bam. Oh, girl knew.
Yeah, she brought her bag like, you're not going to my stuff.
Oh, girl knew. I don't hide in the back of my trunk. I keep it in my bag. Oh, girl knew.
Well,
because remember,
then when she was like,
she's pregnant. Mm-hmm.
Then Dr. Foster was like, "Are you gonna keep it?" She said, "I want to talk about that with my doctor."
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now you want to see your doctor?
Yeah, because she would have let her
Rain.
know.
Mm-hmm.
You right, Rain.
I don't know what I'm right about, but cool.
About seeing your own doctor. Why?
Yes.
Why am I even gonna put myself in this situation altogether? Anything could have happened. You thought your stomach was hurting because you ate some bad food. She probably already knew she was pregnant too.
Ooh, maybe.
Ooh, okay. So remember that patient that she dismissed. Okay.
He always coming in with some issues. Something always.
No, not that one. Not that one.
Oh,
not that one.
The good looking guy with the white.
That dude. He was ballsy enough to air his stuff out. Talk about something, you need to let your wife know that, yeah, I said, it might not be, cancer and everything, but you went to a whole bunch of doctors you already knew. And once you told me, I agree, let her know. He like, well, you here, married with a family, in a club, whatever's going on, you need to let your husband know. She gonna text her. I would have hunted her down. I ain't gonna front.
Yeah.
He helped her out.
He didn't text her. She called her. Remember, he came back to her office and was like, she answered and was like, who is this strange woman calling my phone? She called the man's wife.
But it just happened to work out for them. It happened to work out for him.
But you don't do that.
But you don't, yeah.
Because when it was done to her, it was a problem. The little girl came in there, throw it in your face. You ain't like that. But you gotta call someone's
But that's
wife.
different.
No,
it ain't different.
This is saving his life.
It's the same principle. You're a doctor. Keep your mouth shut. He didn't give you permission.
Yeah. I don't know
He
how that was going
sued.
to save his life either, actually.
Well, that took away some of the stress that was causing the brain cancer, if that makes any sense.
I got you. She was wrong.
Yeah, I don't think it was her place.
Well, she did it and it worked out.
Yeah, but I know at that moment when she did it, I'm like, okay, she gonna go home and let it be known, like, I know you cheating, little boy. Get choked and get out. But she didn't. So it's like
I think she wanted to give him the chance to tell the truth. That's all right now. She wants him to tell the truth. Tell the truth.
Why?
I want to see how long you're gonna lie.
But it's tiring at this point. Y'all grown. You know the girl pregnant.
But my question is,
you're just giving him more free room and board.
But my question is, what makes you think I'm asking you questions? If a woman, most of the time, if a woman is asking you questions, they already know what's going on. They already know what's going on.
I guess the fact that she just lets him lie and does nothing, he's just like, oh, okay.
No consequences. You are right.
Yeah, she didn't let him cheat in peace because she ain't doing nothing.
That's
causing headaches for everybody.
Because she was making the whole time see, like, I'm going to give him the opportunity to let me know. You gave him the opportunity. He didn't.
More than
Now you seized the opportunity. Let him let you know.
Oh my gosh. You know what we forgot?
Tell me.
When the little girl went into the office, she told Dr. Foster that they had been seeing each other for 2 years.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
I wrote that in my notes. I didn't know what 2 years meant, but it was in there.
Oh, yeah.
Horrible. How do you not? But that's the crazy part. She never noticed it before.
Did she care before?
And that's the thing, yeah, because she was probably really, really working. Because she
The
just
finances are taken care of.
Yeah.
Tom is taken care of. There's food on the table. The house is getting paid.
And that's so because she could have been in her mind like, life is good. Yeah, life is good.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong.
Life is great. Frosted Flakes.